Welcome back to the channel. What a topic for today. So we've got Ariel Helwani and Joe Rogan getting into it, back and forth, a heated exchange. Ariel really is, dude. He's like, it's like years and years of him just like kind of accepting people saying things about him. It's like now if you're even like, I think Ariel has dirty glasses. He's all, oh, is that right? You think I have dirty glasses, son? How about I take these dirty glasses and I use them as a magnifying glass and I burn your toys? How about that? What if I did that? You're all, no, I was just saying, like, I was trying to help you see better. But the story in a nutshell is Rogan said, I guess he had Bilal Muhammad on his channel, and Bilal was like, I don't know, they were talking about something, and Rogan was like, he's like, but Ariel's like, he's like trying to get people to say things. He's like getting into these narratives, and he's like trying to get people to say things. So, as an example, I know when Ariel's response, I know exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about. I certainly have an opinion on what he's talking about, and I will have some words about the thing that he said. But when it comes to Rogan, it's like, okay, so this is basically my take on all of this stuff. Is when people are going to, and I think Rogan in his mind said a relatively innocuous thing that he didn't think he really needed to qualify. But here's my position on this stuff now. If you're going to say a thing about a person, I think you should have to cite examples, Like even like just if you're going to say a thing, cite an example. As an example, I don't know, just in recent history, Rogan could have been like, did you see when Ariel had Jamal Hill on? He tried to kind of take him down this weird narrative where Jamal Hill was defending men hitting their wives if their wives hit them first. And it was weird. He was like trying to get him to say it, which clearly that was not what he was saying if you were listening to him talking or looking at what he actually said on the internet. And it looked like he was trying to get him to say things. Like, yeah. Because you would be like, yeah, that is a very defensible position. That is exactly what that looked like to me, right? So that's my example on the Rogan side. In this case, Rogan said the thing that he said, and Ariel went like, he went off, dude. Like, he's like, oh, well, what does that even mean? An interviewer trying to get people to say things. Now, I think Ariel knows exactly what Joe meant, but framing it like that, an interviewer trying to get people to say things, what does that even mean? That's that's kind of funny. It's like, that is kind of the whole point of interviewing, but that's obviously not what Rogan meant, right? But nonetheless, and then he was like, that's rich coming from someone who spread all these false narratives all the way to the point where people wanted him kicked off Spotify. And it's like, Oh, here we go. Here it is. So here's my point about that. You shouldn't be able to say that and not go, hey, specifically, what did he say? Like specifically, what did Rogan say? What false narrative did Rogan say? Okay. What did he say? What's the false narrative that he said? Cite it. Like say exactly what he said. You're making a blanket accusation without backing it with any facts, right? It's like me going, Ariel, well, everyone knows Ariel is a racist. Everyone knows that. You're all, why? They're all, because someone said it. It's like, all right, but is he actually racist? They're all, they wanted him kicked off Spotify. It's like, obviously I'm mixing, but you know what I mean? It's like, you're just throwing an accusation. It's like, all you know is someone said that. Why don't you throw a specific incident that you're saying that he spread that he spread misinformation about? What's a false narrative that he spread? What is it? Don't burn people's favorite toys with your glasses, Ariel. That's not nice, dude. They were just saying a thing, dude. They're just saying a thing. Everything doesn't need to be a battle rap, dude. Everything doesn't need to be a battle rap. I've been pretty consistent here, dude. Like I am supportive of, like I'm never directly on one person's side or the other. I generally defend Rogan like 99.999% of the time because I agree with him on everything. I generally don't tend to align with the Young Turks like ever, but that's because I think they're just being nasty. And Ariel, I support him when I think he's right, and I will call him out when I think he's wrong. And in this case, I think that he is missing some serious context that he should seriously look into before he starts throwing around accusations like that because, people get their lives ruined from things like that if they're not Joe Rogan. And it's not because they said something that wasn't true. You know what I mean?